Today's English word is equilibrium. Equilibrium. Now, as you listen to the story, see if you can guess the meaning of the word equilibrium. Joe and Mary were on their honeymoon, and they were just about to get on a boat that would take them to an island far out in the ocean. They were excited. However, Mary was also a little bit nervous. You see, Mary usually got seasick whenever she got on a boat. And she was worried that she would get seasick this time as well, so she took some pills to keep her stomach calm and to keep her head clear. But as the boat moved further and further out into the ocean, Mary could feel her body getting a little bit uneasy. She was moving with the boat and she called out to her husband, "Joe, something's wrong. I feel like my equilibrium is off. I don't feel stable, Joe." And her husband said, "Baby, don't worry. I'm right here with you. We're almost there. We're only about 30 minutes away from the island." She said, "Joe, I understand, but my equilibrium is off. I can't stand straight. Every time she tried to stand up, she would fall over." And Joe started to get a little bit worried. He said, "Baby, now we only have 10 more minutes. Just hang in there." And Mary was going back and forth. She knew that her equilibrium was off, but she was trying to hang in there and to stay strong. She didn't want to throw up. She didn't want to do anything that would ruin their trip. And right before she thought she was not going to be able to take it anymore, the boat stopped. They had arrived at the island, and when she stepped off of the boat, her equilibrium was still off, but she was able to finally stand up. And she looked at her husband, Joe, and said, "Baby, we're here." Do you know the meaning? I think you do. Equilibrium. Equilibrium means a state of being balanced. Again, a state of being balanced. Just like in the story, Mary did not feel balanced. She said her equilibrium was off. Now, I want to break down the pronunciation of this word, specifically the Q-U-I portion, right at the beginning of this word. You see, equilibrium is a longer word, but once you understand how to pronounce the Q-U-I portion, you will have more confidence in your ability to say and use this word. So the Q-U-I portion is literally just K-W-A. Think about the K sound. K. Yes. Remember, when you make the K sound, you should be able to feel air coming out of your mouth. If you put your hand in front of your mouth. K. Excellent. Now again, equilibrium, right? So the W, what you want to do for the W, you want to bring your lips together, W. You're drawing them in, and then you want to make them go up and down, W. So again, your lips are drawn together, and then you want to make them go up and down, Qu. Excellent. Now the entire word after me. Equilibrium. Excellent. Last time after me. Equilibrium. Great job. Now let's check out an example sentence that uses this word. Here's the sentence. If the scales are not equally weighted, equilibrium will not be met. Once again, if the scales are not equally weighted, equilibrium will not be met. Now, I want you to try to use this word at least one time today, and I'll talk to you in the next lesson.